you're a designer, right? So that makes it interesting for me because you're in art, entertainment, everything combined.
This is my hoodie and these are my pants.
We can see the pants, you have to say.
So this is my very first sneaker I made. So when and smaller.
Tell me about your experience working with the Grammys. Like, how was that for you? Because trust me, that's a big thing. What's it like working with DingDong?
Out of every celeb, like DingDong is like the top of the list. Like he's just the coolest guy ever. Big up McFly, big designer, entrepreneur.
Mugzy, people, writer, so young entrepreneur.
He gave me a lot of energy, and he is, a lot of people don't know, he's the reason I got a Skillibeng placement. Not directly. Yeah.
What's your favorite song from Skillibeng?
You know what's funny? It's not even his song. My favorite joint is Bless Me. His verse on Bless Me is my shit.
Can you sing a line for those who don't know?
I don't know what I'm on.
CR Spice. Don't make a grandmother. Oh, nice. What's the color of our flag?
Really?
Yeah.
Green, gold, and black. No yellow. Gold.
Yeah. Why isn't it yellow?
Huh?
Which person from this list is one of our national heroes? B. Buju Banton, C. Jimmy Cliff.
Jimmy.
No.
No. There's no way you can love it without understanding every aspect of it. Forget about making the money, do it with purpose and love at all times.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Love Chat. This is episode 2, and based on the first episode, the request was that I should do a second episode, and today I have with me Mugzy McFly.
Mugzy
what is it?
McFly. Whichever one you want it to be.
Okay, us Jamaicans, we say Mac with MC.
So I'm Mac.
You're Mac.
I'm
For
Mac
tonight, you're
tonight.
Mac. All right, cool. How did you get the name though? First question.
Well, that's a two-part answer. Mugzy is the shortest basketball player ever. He was 5'3". And I was 4'11" in high school. I'm 6'2" now, so let's just...
6'2".
I'm 6'2" now, so that's how it ended up. And then McFly, my favorite movie is Back to the Future, and the main character, his name is Marty McFly. And McFly is also an acronym for Many Can't Fly Like You.
Nice. So, your story is very interesting, right? I follow you on social media, and I've seen some interviews you did. Yes, you're a big thing.
Oh gosh.
Believe it or not.
Don't do that.
So you were even a part of the Grammys. You did work with the Grammys, right?
Yeah.
See? And you're a designer, right? So that makes it interesting for me because you're in art, entertainment, everything combined. Good? All right, so where are you from? Tell me a little about your childhood growing up. Not in depth, just a little, so the people can know who is Mugzy.
I am Bronx, born and bred, uptown, all the way at the top of New York City. I've been here my whole life. I'm the first person in my family not born in Jamaica on my mother's side, so first generation immigrant. Had a blast living here and growing here.
So basically you're saying you have Jamaican blood in you, right?
All over me.
Cool. You're from the Bronx.
Yes.
What's with this whole Bronx versus Brooklyn? I realize that if I say, oh, I'm in Brooklyn, people are like, oh, no, you should be in the Bronx. And when I'm in the Bronx and I say, oh, I'm in Bronx, people are like, no, you should be in Brooklyn.
All right. I feel like Brooklyn and Bronx have the most culture for the most part. But now I feel like Brooklyn is more gentrified, so we still naturally who we are. But I feel like it's just, there's so much alike, but they're different. So, and they're so far apart. So like, if I'm going to the Bronx, if I'm going to Brooklyn, that's a trip. I have to plan that. I can go to Harlem, go on Mount Vernon, Westchester, whatever, but that's regular. If I'm going to Brooklyn, it's a lot. So it's always like urban myths and legends and sayings about them, that side, and they say the same thing about us. But if you go there, it's kind of the same exact thing. It's just a distance that makes the Brooklyn versus the Bronx, and because we're so like heavy populated.
Sure, it's just the distance.
It's the
not
distance.
Some ego.
It is an ego too.
thing.
It is an ego thing because I've met people that never came up here like this far in the Bronx, and they from Brooklyn, and they're like, oh, this reminds me of like Flatbush and all that. And it's like because it's so much Caribbean like melting pot around there, and it's like it's kind of the same thing. Like, oh, it's violent over there, it's like violent over here, but it's if you're over there not doing nothing bad, nobody gonna bother you. Same thing here. It's kind of this. It's almost the same thing. It's just right Twix, left Twix. That's all it is. Nothing crazy, you know?
It's like back in Jamaica, you have Kingston versus the countryside. So,
I know, yeah,
then
exactly.
If you're in the country, from the country, you're going to be like, oh, country's better than Kingston or
everybody got their preference because that's where
they're from.
Exactly. I don't really think we that much of a difference.
Cool. So you're a designer. That's the most important thing. And I see that you focus on mostly bright colors, especially orange. What's with the orange?
Well, I actually believe, like, normally when I grew up, I used to just wear a lot of black, a lot of red. Black is very monotone. It doesn't have any life. It's just dead for the most part. And red is the world's favorite color. I researched that. So, and also, like, where I'm from and growing up, that was like a gang-related color. So I kind of moved away from that. And I felt like, I used to actually look back at pictures of me younger, and I used to like seeing me in colorful clothing. So I kind of reinvented my childhood. And when I was in 3rd grade, I fell in love with these orange Air Max Nikes. And since then, I've always wanted to relive those shoes. So I remember, you always see black, you can get red, you can get blue. But how hard is it to get something to match orange? So I was like, technically, I want to color the world orange.
And that's very unique.
And that's what I'm doing. So, I mean, and I feel like everything isn't just like logos. Like, I wear my logo sometimes, but if I can make a color be mine, I win. Barbie is pink, UPS is brown, and Burberry is brown with the print. LV has their black and gray, checkerboard. Everybody has their thing. I want orange to be mine.
And orange is yours. It suits you.
Yeah,
I love the couch and the color.
Come on.
And upon entering the studio, the sign at the front, orange.
Yes, exactly.
It's beautiful.
Orange is also the color of creativity.
Is your brand unisex?
Of course.
Name a few items you create.
Sneakers, hats, hoodies.
Are these all your?
All right, this is actually from Virgil, rest in peace, and this is my hoodie, and these are my pants.
We can see the pants. You have to stand.
But yeah, so I also make moto pants, trunks, jackets, slides, bodysuits, body sets, swimwear, crop tops.
Can you show me that shoes over there? Hold on. Can I see that shoe?
The top one?
No,
black one?
Black one.
Okay.
That's very unique and cute.
Thank you. So, first I want to know why you picked this one.
It just stand out. And plus you said orange and black,
So,
it just
this is my very first sneaker I made. So, when you said that, I was like, oh. So, this one is actually very near and dear to my heart. So, I've decided I want to make a sneaker because I kind of try to be timeless and ahead of my time. So, futuristic. And we're going to move to the part eventually where laces and stuff is a thing of the past. Okay. So, this shoe is very light. If you actually feel it, it looks like...
Ooh, it's very light.
Yeah, see, everybody be like, yo,
it was like
heavy. So it looks so rugged and crazy, but it's
what type of material is this?
So this is just a mesh, just a mesh. It's a mesh. Damn, I forgot the other fabric in it, but yeah, it's just basically a mesh, a heavy mesh, cotton mesh, and then like a leather bottom and upper, and toe box and everything.
It looks heavy, but
it's very light.
It's pretty light.
And people wear it in every occasion, snow, rain, sleet, whatever, and it can keep your foot warm. And
is it unisex?
Yes, it's unisex. Okay. And it has a reflective like cage because I like to go out. So when you go out, it's a whole new animal. Because some people bought the sneakers and never knew it was reflective. They go out and it's like it starts shining. You're like, whoa.
Okay, so before we jump into another question, just tell them where they can find your items.
So, Signed by Mcflyz, name of my brand. So, signedbymcfly.com. I probably only have these in like size 8 and smaller right now. They sold out twice.
8 men or 8
female? 8 men and smaller.
Because, okay, 9.
Well, I might have a 9. I'll check. We'll see. But...
9 female, not men.
Oh! Yeah, so you good. What are you talking That's a 7.
Okay, that's a 7.
You're
guys.
great. You're great. Yeah, they sold
Alright,
out really,
cool.
really. They did really well. So
I like it.
yes,
Nice.
one of my favorite. I'm happy you picked that one.
Oh, so you gave them your social. You told them your social. Let's just get over.
Oh, Mugzy McFly.
Mugzy
Everywhere.
McFly. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
MugzyMcFly. Google.
All right. So, big question now. Tell me about your experience working with the Grammys. Like, how was that for you? Because trust me, that's a big thing.
It's so funny, like, to think about it now. Like, when they approached me. So, the first year, it wasn't as crazy as the second year.
Hold on.
I
How
did it
many
twice.
times? You did it twice. Okay.
So the first year was COVID, and the Grammy has this thing where the performers, the execs, and special VIP media get a grab bag, like a gift bag to go home with. And people actually pay money to be in that bag. But you have to be selected at the same time, so it's exclusive, but you still got to pay for it.
Yeah.
So the first year, I was approached, I paid for it. It brought me so much publicity, and I actually did a gift card instead. It wasn't as direct. I gave a gift card, and I'll see like the VP of the biggest companies, presidents, and crazy, like getting stuff off my website. And I was like, wow, that's dope. And then the second year, I actually gave them a hat like this, and I would see like most random people wearing it. Like I don't know to this day who, like, my stuff are in people's house that were on that list that I didn't keep up with. I was just like, you know what, I don't want to look at it. Whenever I see it in the wild, I see it in the wild. So it's just really dope and exciting. And the amount of, like, to connect home, the Bronx, with the Grammys is just amazing to me. Like,
So those 2 years, what years were they?
that was 2021 and 2020.
2021 and 2020.
Yeah.
2021 and 2020, nice. How do you feel like when you're in the street and like you just see random persons wearing your brand, like you're like, that's my brand.
All right, so it's two ways. Well, I always feel good. Sometimes it's someone I know and I'm like, who that? Oh, that's Mike. Whatever, that's cool. But then there's times where I don't know who the hell that is or how they got that. And I'm like, and then I've had it where I've seen a guy walk by in a jacket in a full suit and I'm like, that's fire. He's like, thanks. And I'm like, you don't even know that's mine, right? Like, okay, cool. But hey, you like it, it's cool. I'll leave it alone. I've had it happen. Where
And you feel proud.
I feel
of
great
yourself,
because it's actually an amazing feeling when people you don't know wear it, because it means, like, your friends, some friends support because they want to just support, and then a random person support and they have no idea who you are. It's amazing.
Nice, nice.
It feels great.
What was it like working with DingDong?
All right, so that was so random and cool. Like, out of every celeb, like, DingDong is like the top of the list. Like, he's just the coolest guy ever. I'm not gonna lie. Randomly, somebody did a video like to one of his dances, and I commented on it, and because of the blue check, it pops up high.
Yeah.
And he seen it, and he likes a bunch of my stuff, and I'm like, hold on, I'm gonna write him. And I was like, I actually know people that we have mutual people, because a lot of my friends are DJs and they promote parties they promote events that he's on. So I just liked it. I'm like, yo, I need to get you in something. He's like, yo, your shit fire.
Yeah.
Then one of my DJ friends called me like, yo, we out the Queens. I'm like, for what? He's like, Ding just called me and said, pull up with you. I'm like, all right. And then we just jammed with him the whole night, left. He told us to come to the concert at Amazora, went there, chilled with him, mentioned Sia as well. He wore it when he was touring. He wore it on his tour bus, took pictures.
And all the time he has been, big up Mugzy.
Yeah, big up Mcflyz, big designer, entrepreneur.
Mugzy, people, right, so. Young entrepreneur, right.
On the live, I went on live just to see what he's doing. As soon as he see me, he just gave me the whole rant.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. He gave me a lot of energy, and he is, a lot of people don't know, he's the reason I got a Skillibeng placement. Not directly. He doesn't even, I don't even know if he knows that, but
You know, that was the next question.
so how I did
Skillibeng.
that. So DingDong is a very fashionable guy, I'll tell you that right now. He's very, very fashionable. Might be top tier fashionable Jamaican artist that I know of.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to connect with him. And then he wore my stuff a bunch of times and he had to post. So Skillibeng's stylist seen DingDong and wrote me from his page and was like, yo, I styled a bunch of people, but I really want to use you for Skilly. He's coming to America for his first time. And I'm like, of course. And he's coming to shoot the WAP remix video in the Bronx and Harlem and all over places. And I was so mad because he missed his flight. I went to the city to go meet the stylists and meet one of the models in the video, and he missed his flight. We were supposed to connect. And then the next day, I was flying out.
Yeah.
So he came in when I flew out. He called me before that, and she put him on the phone. I'm like, who the hell is this? The way he talked and where he at is like 2 different things. He's like, that's the artist. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm like, he's crazy. Like, he's hilarious. And then he ended up wearing, and then it's funny because the outfit that I gave him wasn't even the outfit that was for the video. But I know he likes to wear the mask and everything, so I'm like, he likes motorbikes. I just pay attention. Anytime I have dealings with an artist, I try to pay attention to their style. And I'm like, I'm gonna give y'all this. So they end up not even using what they had asked for close to gift and everything. I did that way before he came to New York, and I gave him something else. I'm like, so it was just really cool.
But that meetup was like,
it was just amazing.
Montana, Skillibeng.
And like even till now, like he just been wearing my stuff from random places. And people, he wore this long black coat here. He actually bought it, paid for it, and everything. Was over in like UK, ran out with it in middle of summer. I'm like, and then he's on TikTok and everybody's like, why are you wearing that coat? I'm like, it's my coat, it's my coat, it's my coat.
yeah.
So
Actually
cool.
saw both videos, the one from DingDong and the one from Skillibeng. I'm like,
it was just
these designs are crazy. They're really nice.
Yeah, so
Skillibeng.
Yes.
What's your favorite song from Skillibeng?
You know what's funny? It's not even his song. My favorite joint is Bless Me. His verse on Bless Me is my shit.
Can you sing a line for those
Bless
who
me,
don't know?
baptize me. I don't know what I'm going to keep it PG-13. But I had a fashion show, and I of course I cued his verse for that, and you know.
Yeah,
like,
so you know your stuff.
I
you
know,
your
that
stuff.
is my shit.
Cool.
That is my shit.
All right, so for this segment, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's called the quick segment.
Rapid fire.
Who would you dress, right?
Okay.
So you're not supposed to really think about it.
Just pick.
Just pick. Because you probably might have like these persons in your mind before and say, hey, I would love to dress that person or whatnot.
Okay, I'm ready.
And you have to pick one. Good? Beyonce or Rihanna?
Rihanna. I love Rihanna. I want to marry Rihanna. It's the truth.
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Cardi B, Big Bronx.
Okay. Jay-Z or Kanye?
With Kanye. Damn.
That was a big one, right?
Damn. Nah, Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Damn.
Stevie Wonder or Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
Fun fact, Michael Jackson is my first musical artist ever that I liked, ever in life.
So he's your favorite
He's
artist?
my favorite artist first. It was the first person I listened to music and I was like,
He's the king.
oh, he's it.
He's a
I
king.
love Michael Jackson differently, yeah. It's not even close.
Shensi or Spice?
Shouldn't see it. Damn, Spice is me going in. But I don't know, like Shensi look like somebody that I would use to model for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
like, you know, like, yeah.
Ali Berry or J-Lo? Jennifer Lopez.
J-Lo. Bronx, I'm sorry. Love Halle, but I feel like it's just so much purpose and energy for her being from the Bronx. I feel like it just
The
came
Bronx.
from the block. You know, I feel
All right,
like
cool. Kendall or Kylie?
Kylie.
Why Kylie?
Kylie's way more fashionable. I'm sorry. Kylie take risk. Kylie billionaire. Kylie just
Even though Kendall is the actual professional model.
she is the professional model, but you know when I use people, some people are models and some people are just characters. They have this personality, this persona, this energy. I feel like Kylie's energy is so big. Like Kendall is so quiet, soft spoken. I'm loud.
Yeah.
I want Kylie. I feel like, and even Kylie's more marketable.
So let's get serious again.
Oh gosh.
All right. If you weren't a designer or into fashion, what would you have been doing?
I'll be a photographer.
Photographer. Why you like taking pictures?
I'm gonna be creative regardless, but I feel like with designs you see something, and there's plenty of times I'll see something and I'm like, oh, that'll be a fire picture. I see that all the time, and sometimes I do photo shoots and I'll coach my photographer, like catch it this way, catch it this way. There's just a certain view I want to share.
Okay, I'm glad you say you see something, because the next question is, are you that type of person, you go to bed, you dream something, and then you wake up and you design it?
It's more, that is part of it, but like I'll dream of something, I'll think about something too heavy, I'll be going through something. A lot of the clothes are emotions. Like when I made this jacket right here that has the money print all over it, I was thinking of how I could get more money out of the brand. But I also realized that I was traveling, I was like, money is the universal language. So I have all type of currencies on the jacket.
Yeah.
And like even this is a screen.
Is the Jamaican currency in it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Don't try to buy me up. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I will never.
Don't do it. But like even this, like Kanye West is my favorite artist. You wouldn't even know that this is actually a screenshot from one of his videos. That's one of my favorite songs.
Who?
Kanye West.
Oh,
Like this
Kanye.
is a screenshot from his music video.
Okay.
And like if you look at the very bottom, it's him and the phoenix at the bottom of.
Okay.
So,
I don't think they can see it.
you see? That's Kanye and the phoenix right there.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
it's just like little Easter eggs of things that inspire me and mean something to me.
Yeah.
And that's just it. Like, I mean, it's real.
How do you get unstuck creatively?
Unstuck?
Yeah.
The front eye. That's a very good question. You know what you do to create? You go live life. Do not be in the office, on the computer, sitting there. I need to go be creative. I travel. I go play basketball. I go work out. I go to the club.
And in that time you get inspiration, right?
Yeah. Like, art imitates life. So that's where you get the art from. I would have never knew to make female clothing if I didn't go to the club and see how females dress.
Yeah.
So it all connects. Like you just sitting there. Like you shouldn't be inspired. You could be, but you shouldn't be wholly inspired off of clothing, creating clothing, because that clothing was inspired by something else. So you keep cutting it down, so it has less and less meaning if you're just following somebody. There's a reason why I like certain things. There's a reason why, like if I ever am inspired by clothing, it's something of a black designer I like, or Ralph Lauren because he's from the Bronx. Like it's stuff like that. And that's just, or art for the most part. So that's it.
Give me your best Jamaican expression.
I was about to curse. I don't know.
No, that's it. No, you have to do better than that.
I don't.
That's a universal word, man.
The expression. Oh, no, damn. Wait.
It's so hard.
It's so. I'm trying to think about what my grandmother used to say to me. Like, damn. Is that one Jamaican?
Tell me.
Play fool for catch wise. Is
Play
that?
fool for catch wise. Yeah.
Okay.
What does it mean?
Basically, people tend to underestimate someone when they think they aren't educated. So if you want to catch somebody, you might be educated enough. You gotta play dumb, so you dumb down, and you get like, oh, got you. I was on to you.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Jamaica?
Have I? I was in Jamaica this year. I've been in Jamaica plenty of times, even before I could talk.
Okay.
Yes.
So, since you've been to Jamaica,
Oh God, Lord Jesus.
you must know these very important questions, right?
Ras.
What's the national dish? Don't make your
I
grandmother.
can't suffer.
Oh, nice. Good one. All right. What's the color of our flag?
Really?
Yeah.
Green, gold, and black. No yellow, gold.
Yeah. Why isn't it yellow?
Huh?
Why isn't it
Because
yellow?
it's not yellow, it's gold. I know that. That one I know.
There's a big debate on that, right?
No yellow,
But
gold.
do you know what the colors represent?
Damn, I seen that chart. I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot. I've seen it though. Damn.
So the green represent the luscious land, and the black represent the people.
know the
gold
black.
represent the
Not the crown.
S word. Say it. Sun, the sun.
Oh, the sun. I didn't know that. That one, I know black was a people, but
Yeah.
the rest I didn't know at all. Wow.
Which person from this list is one of our national heroes? A. Paul Bogle. B. Buju Banton. C. Jimmy Cliff.
Jimmy.
No.
No?
Guess
Don't say
again.
Bogle.
Yes. Not Bogle who dances, not the dancer Bogle. Paul Bogle, he was one of our heroes.
I didn't know that. I just know. That's why I didn't say him. 'Cause I'm like, I don't know Bogle. I know, like, maybe it's not Bogle.
That's fine. So, I should have told you that you were partially Jamaican if you got most of the questions correct.
Okay.
and you only got
1 wrong.
1 wrong. So,
You know, try a team.
so we claim you.
Yeah, big up.
For persons who want to get into this line of work, designing, fashion, art, entertainment, leave them with a word of encouragement in 30 seconds. Mike, can you count 30 seconds for me,
Well,
please?
it's going right here. I'm going to wait till
Okay,
it reach
yeah.
right there, and
Till it
I'm going
reach
to go.
30, go.
So I would say you need to love it. You have to completely submerge yourself into whatever craft. If you're a designer, you should go to fashion shows, you should model, you should do photography, you should create content, you should shop, you should dress, you should style yourself completely. You should know all ins and outs because there's no way you can love it without understanding every aspect of it. Forget about making the money, do it with purpose and love at all times.
Ding, ding, ding. That was perfect.
Wow.
Thank you so much,
Look
Mugzy,
at
for
that.
joining the show. I had a lot of fun, trust me.
I actually want to get to the point, and that's why I'm moving with my Jamaican artists heavy, because I want to get to the point where I can open something up in Jamaica.
Ooh, nice.
That's what I want to do.
Nice. Cool. So, again, for persons who didn't hear the first time, leave your socials and where to find you if they're ever
My
in the Bronx.
Instagram is Mugzymcfly. The Instagram for the studio is Mcflyz Studios. It will pop up. It's also in my bio. CyberMcFly.com. If you really, really want to, just Google Mugzy McFly and everything you need is there.
And if they're ever in the Bronx?
Pull up on me.
Where?
4416 White Plains Road, Bronx, New York. 10470.
Thank you guys, and stay tuned for the next episode. This was really a great interview. We're out.